So here we are after Thanksgiving. Most of you are probably relaxed, chill, and want to enjoy time with your family, enjoy the holidays. And that is quite okay. But this is our last video for this year, 2022. So I want to make this special video to leave you with something to deliberate over the holidays while you sipping on that glass of wine and thinking about making changes for 2023. So, many people dream about having $1 million, right? But most do not realize how achievable that can be. And so today I want to talk about how you can become a millionaire through real estate investing. In my opinion, and just for clarifications, you become a millionaire when you either have $1 million cash, make $1 million a year, or have $1 million in equity. An example of equity is, so if you have a house that's worth $200,000, you owe the bank $150,000, so you have $50,000 in equity. So you and I know many people work their entire life hoping that they can save $1 million. But do you want to take that long if you can do it sooner? So in this video, I will share 3 plans on how you can become a millionaire in 10 years, 5 years, and 1 year. And that is the accelerated plan. I'm getting excited, are you? By the way, if you're new here, my name is V. Lee, and welcome to the REBallers show. The purpose is to help you to reach your financial freedom in real estate investing faster. So let's start with the 10-year plan. So in this plan, you will buy 2 houses per year, rent them out, then repeat the process for the next 10 years. For this plan to work, you will need to have better than median income, have good credit, and you are good, really good at saving your money. So this is what the plan looks like. So you buy a house for $150,000. You put 20% down. That's $30,000. So your loan amount is $120,000. So I'm using 7% interest rate and amortize the loan over 30 years. So your monthly principal and interest come out to be $798. Plus I use 3% for taxes and about 1% for insurance. So it comes out to be about $500 in taxes and insurance a month. So this house would rent at $1,500 a month. So your total monthly PITI is 798 plus 500. So let's round it up to 1,300. Your rent is 1,500. So you cash flow about 200 a month. So this is the deal you want to shoot for, a cash flow of 200 a month. And make sure when you get that cash flow, don't go blow it. Just save it, okay? So say you use the same house, okay? You bought this house, $150,000, you put $30,000 down. You finance it for 30 years. So in year 5, okay? In year 5, we're only talking about one house right now. In year 5, your house will be worth $174,000 using a 3% appreciation. Now, we know in the past few years that appreciation rate was more than 3%, but that's just going to be better, right? Okay. So at 3% appreciation, your house that you pay $150,000 for will be worth $174,000. Okay. And in year 5, your loan balance, remember I'm amortizing it over 30 years. So your loan balance would go from $120,000 to $113,000. So the difference between your future house value and the loan balance is $61,000. Okay, so 174 minus 113. So we at $61,000. So to have $1 million in equity, take $1 million divided by 61,000, and that come out to be 16.39. Okay, so if we round it up, if we round this number up, you will need 17 houses to become a millionaire. So earlier I said you buy 2 houses per year for 10 years. So that makes 20 houses, but you only need 17 to become a millionaire. So then, in year 10, you'll become a millionaire plus some. Doesn't hurt, does it? Now, keep in mind, I'm using 7% interest rate here. So if the interest rate go down, that would make it even sweeter. Okay? But by now, you're probably scratching your head and say, V, how am I going to come up with $60,000 in down payment to buy 2 houses? Well, then let me ask you, do you want to become a millionaire in 10 years? When most people may not even ever get there. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to be thrifty for 10 years? Save all your money that you make so that you can become a millionaire? Are you willing to pay the price? For those that are making 6 figures income, this is way doable for you, right? Because you don't need all that money to, you can eat good, be healthy, and then you'll be wealthy in 10 years. How about that? So, 2 houses per year, okay? $150,000 per house, down payment. But stay tuned. This is just the beginning. This is the easy plan, the 10-year plan, a very doable plan. Just take some discipline. Are you getting excited? More excited? Because this get me fired up, right? But let's say I don't want to wait 10 years. I want to be faster. And I want to, 5x or 10x this thing. I love what Grant Cardone always say. I want to 10x it. Okay, so here's the 5 years plan. So you already know, using the same formula, right? That it takes 17 houses to become a millionaire at the same formula that we used earlier. So obviously, if you want to make it happen in 5 years, you're going to have to do 2 houses in year 1, 3 houses in year 2, and then year 3, 4, 5, you buy 4 houses each. You're going to go, well, V, how am I going to have all this money for down payment? Again, discipline. And now, since you want to shorten it from 10 to 5, you have to get creative. You have to be able to find a way to buy your houses at a discounted price. And you also need to leverage, find partners, find lenders that will loan you more money and allow you to put less money out of pocket. But the best way is really to buy the house at a discounted price. So for example, instead of paying $150,000 for that house, you're gonna pay $120,000. Right? And then you may be able to find a lender that will finance 100% of that to you so that you have no money out of pocket. And this way you also have instant equity, right? With no money out of pocket. So are you pumped yet? Hey, by the way, do leave a comment below if you are wanting to become a millionaire next year in 2023. Okay, so let's talk about this accelerated 1-year plan. Is it easy? No. If anyone tells you it's easy, they are lying to you. Because if it was easy, the person to your left, the person to your right, the person in front of you, all will be millionaires, right? You'll be surrounded by millionaires. But since you are watching this video, I'm assuming you want to be a millionaire, but you're not quite there yet. So I invest in Houston, mostly. So I'm going to use Houston market as example for how you can become a millionaire. So here's how you can do it. In Houston, most of the houses we buy has an average ARV of $200,000. So if you buy a house with an ARV of $200,000, you should net a profit of $30,000. Now, if you wonder how I come up with this number so quickly, I did a video on real estate math that you can watch so that you can learn how we come up with the math. But if you're gonna buy a house at $200,000 ARV, you should net $30,000. So to make $1 million in 12 months or 1 year, you take, $1 million divided by 30,000. That means you got to repeat this process 33.33 times. In other words, we're talking about doing a flip, right? So that means you're going to have to flip 34 houses in a year, okay? So 34 houses in a year. And a flip is you buy the house, you close on it, you do whatever you need with it, and then you resell it. So, like the math, 30,000 profit per house, you need to do 34 flips a year to make $1 million. You can increase it to 35 if you feel like you need to. Question is, can you do it by yourself? Of course you can, but you're gonna have to be willing to work your butt off, okay? You're gonna have to work your butt off, and you have to be smart about things. You can't go blow money. So yes, do 34 flips a year, and that is an average of 3 houses per month, and that is very achievable. So here's where it gets even better, right? So we have the 10 years, the 5 years, and the 1 year. But if you can find a way to layer them up, right? So earlier the question is, well, how do I get money for down payment, right? If you have to do down payment. Or here's how you can shorten this, right? So you need to learn how to buy houses at a discount. And that's how you're going to get there faster. I did this by buying a HomeVestor franchise. And that might be what you want to do. Or maybe you want to do something else. But if you figure out a way to buy maybe bigger properties, buy a house with, more equity up front, buy multifamily, there's so many different ways that you can go about this. And it's really, my point here is I want to let you know it's more achievable than you think. You just got to have a plan and work at it. If you follow this plan and you layer the 1 year, and the 5 years and the 10 years together, right? 5 years from now, you can even become a multi-millionaire. Okay, so thank you for watching the Real Estate Baller Show. If you found value in this show, please give us some love. Give us a shout out on social media using the hashtag REBallers. And don't forget to hit that like button and that notification bell so you won't miss another show. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.